Week 3 of the New Orleans Saints OTA practices is officially underway. And with that being said, we have more news, notes, highlights, observations to talk about in this video, as well as some, press conference from Dennis Allen at the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But in this video, we're going to talk everything you need to know about today's practice. Who looked good, maybe who didn't look good, and what to expect going forward as they ramp up into mandatory minicamp. Now, before we jump in the video, I do want to give a major shout out to all of the Saints media members out there who work so hard every single day to get us this footage, right? If it wasn't for them, these videos wouldn't be possible. So do me a favor and go follow the Saints media members on Twitter. You'll see their ads at the top left of your screen. Go give them a follow, and obviously a big shout out to those guys, because again, wouldn't be possible without them. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. It might be a little short update today. Might not be a full 8-minute video. We'll see what happens. Now, the first thing to take note of was Derek Carr actually had a really good day for the most part in 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s. He had 2 touchdowns, one to Olave, the second one to Michael Jacobson. Carr also did throw his first interception of OTAs on a tip ball in the back of the end zone. I believe Demario Davis was the linebacker who ended up picking it off, which is fine, right? You're going to throw picks here and there. We want to continue to, just build chemistry going forward. And that's kind of what the Saints are doing. Now, obviously, you don't want one, the offense and the defense. You don't want just one of those to dominate. You want it to be well balanced, right? Because if the offense is completely dominating the defense, that's not a good sign. But if the defense is completely dominating the offense, that's still not a good sign. So it's going back and forth, Offense wins one, defense wins a day, offense wins a day. That is the best thing that you can have. Now, another thing to note, no Marshawn Lattimore, Kamara out as well. So hopefully next week when mandatory minicamp does get underway, we'll see a little bit more from those guys, and they'll probably be at practice, because if they aren't, they will be fine. So they'll probably be here, right? It was another solid day for Spencer Rattler. I feel like he's doing a good job just continuing to build on what he's doing from the previous practice, making sure that every single day is a better day. So that's one thing that I've noted, is he's continuing to progress, continuing to get better and better as time goes on. Obviously, he will not be the starter this year unless there's an injury and he has to be thrown into the fire. But right now, we just want to continue to see him, get better and develop each and every single day. Olave was in a red jersey, but a full participant in practice today. I believe he had some sort of shoulder injury, but it's just precautionary. Think he'll be fine. They just wanted to make sure that nobody was touching Chris Olave throughout this practice, which again was a good sign. We also got to see Fuega and Nick Salvadori at left tackle and left guard. Those are two guys who, could be playing a lot together alongside this offensive line. So want to continue to see them grow, build, rapport, chemistry with one another as time goes on. They should be, manning that left side. Now, before we get any further into this video, we have some other things to talk about. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit the like button just so we can get this video out to more Saints fans around the world. But more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Saints throughout the entirety of the offseason. Now, you may be asking, what does that exactly include? Well, the rest of OTAs, mandatory minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, and much, much more. So make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so. Now, with that being said, let's jump right back into the video. Like we said earlier, the Saints defense stood out today. Demario Davis, nice little interception in the back of the end zone. It was tipped up by Alante Taylor, so he's getting some good reps in. Nathan Peterman was also intercepted in 7-on-7s by Rico Payton, I want to say. So another name to look out for going forward. See if he can continue to, grow as a player. Spencer Rattler found Cedric Wilson on a touchdown. I believe it was a bootleg, so came across the field and was pretty much wide open for the touchdown. Jake Hayner had a good day as well. I believe he had a touchdown pass to Juwan Johnson. So overall, a back and forth day. Offense looked good. Defense looked good, right? So overall, want to continue to see these guys get better. I think Kool-Aid McKinstry is continuing to rehab, continue to ramp up, and Dennis Allen did say there's a chance that he could get back onto the field next week during minicamp, but likely will not be participating in the 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, but continue to work individually, and definitely should be ready to go for training camp, and that's probably the most important thing. That's when we'll get to see, who's standing out, who's playing well. And keep in mind, there's no pads on right now, so a lot of the guys looking good, yeah, they can look good, but I want to see if you can do it with the pads on, if there's full contact, right? So some guys to look out for going forward: Bub Means, A.T. Perry, Cedric Wilson's been standing out a little bit. Foster Monroe, see how he continues to, stand out in practice. And then in the running back room, expect Kendre Miller to get a lot more burn this year, man. A lot more opportunity, I guess you could say, for Kendre Miller. Defensively, we all know they're ready for some of these guys to really break out. I think Chase Young is someone that Dennis Allen thinks could have an unbelievable season, and we'll see if he can finally hit that potential, because we know he can be a good player. We just got to see it on the field. Obviously, Cam Jordan, Brian Bresee, Peyton Turner, they're really hoping Isaiah Foskey, one of these guys, can really, really break out along this defensive line, because, man, if they hit their potential, this is going to be one of the deepest teams, especially in that front four. And then other than that, I feel like they're just in really good position. Paulson Adebo, Willie Gay coming over here making some big time plays in camp alongside Pete Warner, Demario Davis. You got Tyrann Mathieu, you got Marshawn Lattimore, Alontae Taylor. So love what they've done to the team. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. And I will be showing you guys a little bit of clips from Dennis Allen. So let me know what you guys think about today's practice. Who do you think has a chance to maybe potentially break out this season for the New Orleans Saints? And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next Saints update, which should be pretty soon. So like I said, join the family, and I'll see you guys during the next Saints update. Peace.
He's been dealing with some family stuff. Look, I mean, I'm not going to go through everybody that's here or not here. I would say that there's some guys that are not here due to injury. There's some guys that are here that are not here due to some personal issues. There's some guys that are, not here due to their, own personal choice. We're going to focus on the guys that are here, get the guys that are here, get them better as much as we possibly can during this, important time in the development of our team. And then, look, next week we've got mandatory minicamp. My expectation is that look, he's been here every day, and he's in all the meetings. And when we're out here at practice, he's in doing the rehab and the things that he's capable of doing. I see a guy that's highly motivated to have a great year, I think to this point, he's been on track in terms of the healing process. We'll probably have another update, in terms of where he's at here in, a week or two. Probably will paint a little bit clearer picture as to, when we think he might be back. But he's doing everything that we're asking him to do. He's highly motivated. He wants to be a part of this organization, wants to be a part of this team. And look, I'm excited about getting him out here when he's healthy enough to be out here.